The Kenya Union of Clinical Officers has suspended its nationwide strike following successful negotiations with the Ministry of Health, led by CS Deborah Barasa. The strike, which began on the 18th of February, was driven by demands for inclusion in the Social Health Authority system and enforcement of a pending collective bargaining agreement from 2017. Clinical officers also sought recognition and empanelment of providers licensed by the Clinical Officers Council and reinstatement of pre-authorization rights. According to CS Barasa, the government remains committed to addressing key concerns raised by the clinical officers while ensuring that the healthcare needs of all Kenyans are met without disruption.
Having agreed and executed this agreement, the union has made decision to call off the strike, and our members are advised to resume duty immediately and not later than the next 24 hours.
Our clinical officers form part of the larger health workforce that plays a critical role in delivering essential healthcare services to our citizens. Therefore, thank all the clinical officers who have willingly resolved to resume duty with immediate effect and urge them to continue working towards building a resilient, patient-centered healthcare system that guarantees quality and affordable care.
The Ministry of Health is pushing for a budget review to secure 5 billion Kenya shillings within 3 months and an additional 13 billion Kenya shillings in the next financial year to sustain HIV programs following a USAID funding freeze. The freeze imposed under former US President Donald Trump's administration has left Kenya with a 30 billion Kenya shillings of funding gap in critical health programs. President William Ruto's economic advisor Moses Zakaria welcomed the move, questioning Kenya's long-term dependence on foreign aid. County and national governments are now seeking alternative funding sources with the proposals to reallocate funds from infrastructure projects. Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga suggested shifting road funds to healthcare, emphasizing its a priority.
We are looking for 30.9 billion. If that money was here today, then we'll just say go on and work, because we'll do what we have been doing before. The truth is that money is not here.
Because for how long were we expecting other countries, other taxpayers to continue supporting very essential area of health services?
We have not talked about vaccines. We have not talked about family planning, commodities, nutrition, oxygen, blood, and global health security.
A high-level meeting proposed measures such as reorganizing the health workforce, boosting local production of medical supplies, and integrating HIV, TB, and malaria care into the SHA benefits package. However, concerns remain over SHA's current effectiveness.
Pearl Newsbeat.
President William Ruto has assured that all pending higher education's loans board allocations will be disbursed by the end of the week. Speaking in Dagoretti during his Nairobi County tour, Ruto said that deliberations with Education CS Julius Ogamba and Head of Public Service Felix Koskei had finalized a structured plan for the funds release. He warned those responsible for disbursement that a failure to meet the deadline will result in accountability measures.
I have relaxed. Sindio? Hapo kwa help kumekuwa na kizungumkuti kidogo. So jana nilikuwa na waziri ambaye anahusika, kulikuwa na matatizo pale kwa help board. Leo Head of Public Service anashughulika na hiyo kazi, na nimewaambia by Friday pesa iwe imekuwa released kwa vijana wa taifa letu la Kenya so that everybody.
The delay in HELB payments has previously led to student protest, with the university learners demanding timely disbursements. HELB supports around 180,000 students annually, with the beneficiaries receiving between 35,000 Kenya shillings and 60,000 Kenya shillings per year.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And across borders, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, has called on South Sudan's government to release detained officials and lift security restrictions to prevent escalating tension from reigniting conflict. Despite a 2018 pistol ending a 5-year civil war, relations between President Salva Kiir and the first Vice President Riek Machar remain strained. The recent arrest of officials allied to Machar, along with the deadly clashes near Nasir, have raised concerns over the fragile pace. While some detainees have been released, 20 remain in custody. South Sudanese troops have also been deployed around Machar's residence, further fueling tension. IGAD has urged the government to restore security arrangements and uphold the peace deal.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.